morning, boys and girls, kids and campers, and others. It is the last day of 2020. Hey there, kids and campers, boys and girls, and others. I'd like to say Happy New Year to everybody. Today is the last day of 2020. 2020 for me has been, it's been an up and down ride. So, I started out this year doing radiation. And directed radiation to the back of my neck. And they canceled my treatment because of the COVID scandal or scare or whatever they call that thing. And then I decided I would go traveling. And so I went traveling. And man, I had a fantastic summer. I saw a lot, I did a lot, I enjoyed it. I found some really cool stuff this year and met some really neat people and really enjoyed my summer. Do a quick wrap up of some of my cooler finds from 2020, and of course there's so much stuff I picked up this year because this year was my first year. Everything is a bucket lister, which is kind of cool if you think about it that way. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I got this year and share some of my greater finds, the stuff that I kept in the van for the trip home. And 2021 is going to be a better year. Yeah, man. Alright guys, so on our big iron, of course I got a horseshoe this year. I was happy for a horseshoe. That's a small shoe. Probably off from a mule. I got this really nice axe head, and both of these came out of New York State, and as you can see they've been cleaned up some. I got this off from most likely a Morgan or a Clydesdale horseshoe. I haven't done anything with it. I got this here in Florida this year, and I got this in Florida over in the middle of the state. So those are the big iron items, I'm going to move those out of the way, and I'm going to show you some more stuff. Okay guys, now this is the majority of the Clad that I dug this year, not including the roughly $120 I spent in quarters doing laundry. Along the route of the summer. I can't even begin to tell you how much money is here. We did count the quarters that I had in the jug like 2 weeks ago, and it was $180 in quarters. I don't know how many nickels, dimes, and pennies there are in this pile, but there you have it. That's a pile of change for sure. Lots of Clad, lots of pennies, lots of quarters, lots of nickels, lots of dimes. Holy moly, they're everywhere. And they're primarily, on the coppers, it's primarily copper pennies. The zinc stuff, if it was really crusty, other than this stuff I found recently, last couple of days, if it was a zinc, I threw it away. You know, if it can't be cleaned, at least some, to identify it, then we just, I just threw it away. So there's our Clad. Yeah, man. Okay guys, so here's the keys I found this year, or I think the majority of the keys that I found this year. Look at a big old scratch on my table. Alright, anyways, We got quite a few keys. Big ones, little ones, small ones, skinny ones, broken ones. Lots of keys. Alright. Alright guys, we're on to one of my favorite parts of metal detecting right here, and that's the toy cars. And I feel like I did pretty well this year for toy cars. Big ones and small ones and tractors. These are from up north. You know, you don't find tractors down here in Florida. Generally speaking, you find toy cars, but tractors, these are both from New York State, and the crane is from New York State. The dragster is the Tootsie toy from New York, from my hometown, and this guy is a Midge car, and I got him in Maine. So toy cars, we do love them, and again, I feel like I did pretty well for toy cars this year. Alright guys, so on the lines of silver or silver plated and compacts and 1920s and all that, I did find some spoons. These are both pewter bowls. This one came from New York and this one came from Maine. Compacts, and this is a silver top off from some kind of a jewelry container. This is a oh, I don't know what the hell I can't remember what it's called, but that is silver. It's 925. This I thought was garbage, but then it's too heavy, and I tested it and it tested as 925. This came from Wells College. Little pieces of silverware and such. And then this fork, this one here is my favorite fork of the year, and this one is sterling. It says sterling on the back. Sorry about the wind out there. So it's got a sterling mark on it, specifically saying it's sterling. It's not plated, it's not silver nickel or anything like that. It's an actual silver fork. So there's that, and we're going to get into now what I consider my really gem finds, and this one is out of that container. So let me go get those containers and we'll set them up and show you what we got. Okay guys, so this little bit here is what I would consider my best finds of the year. The things that I found to be so stupid cool and interesting and neat that they went in little boxes separate from everybody else's junk. So up here at the top, we've got a mix of dog tags. I found a lot of dog tags this year. Marbles. They're not magnetic, by the way, if you're not sure. And they don't get picked up by the metal detector. They don't put off a signal or nothing like that. But I love finding those little marbles. The presidential coins, I got 3 of these. These were given away down here in Sebastian for some congressman, probably at a parade. Got those on the sidewalks. Of course, now we all have had the shotgun head stamps, and I just save them because, you know, this was my first necklace. It's 14 karat white gold, and I dug that up in Alabama, and so that just stays in there and I don't do anything with it. Alright, now on with the show. The pocket watch outside I got one place, and the inside I got another place, but it fit and I left it together. This was my first compact that I dug this year that was complete, and I got that in Arkansas. And then inside is my counterfeit silver coin. Here in the middle, underneath the rat from Park Rat, sent me that this year. But all of these are all the wheat pennies I got this year. This is a garter belt clip from the 1700s. I got that in New York State. A little bit of silver, silver quarters. You got the Washington, and above it is the Liberty seated. Of course, those token things, I just dug these this like 2 weeks ago. This thing here is a food stamp token from the Grand Union in New York State, and I found that down in Stewart Park in Ithaca, New York. A little bit of bling, a little bit of ring, and a little bit of diamond. We got some dimes. We did get a buffalo this year and a war nickel. This is silver nickel, or nickel silver, and I don't remember where I dug that, but I dug it recently. My back hurts, so I'm gonna get down lower. My giant clothespin, safety pin. It's a number 20. It's probably military related, I think. All right, and then this is the closest I got to a skeleton key this year. I got that in Alabama. Studebaker 1921 badge plate, and the Fisher. I can't remember what kind of car that came off from, but that's car related. Now, the very best finds, I saved for last, and the very best of the best of the best are underneath here. So if I pull that up, the 2 coins here that I dug this year. That's the 1846 braided hair large cent and the 1858 Flying Eagle penny. Best 2 finds of the year, and really happy to have gotten those, and say that I've gotten them. You know, this is not something that everybody gets, and as I understand, the Flying Eagle is like one of the hardest pennies to find, I guess. So happy is. And that, my friends, is going to wrap up 2020. I did not find anything today, and I just was not. I just didn't find anything, nothing worthwhile. So there's 2020.